Royal Mail business account and their services. Let's go. So today I wanted to make a quick follow-up video to my previous video looking at Royal Mail business accounts, or what they call an OBA, online business account, and some of the services that they offer. In the previous video I talked about the Royal Mail 24 and the Royal Mail 48 service, which is an exclusive service to business users. The idea of this service is basically it's a large letter service, the same as second class or first class, but you get a delivery scan included in the price. Now let's see, if we do a large letter, I've got the prices here. Large letter up to 100 grams, which is the majority of the things that we send. We send sort of greetings cards and things like that. So up to 100 grams, a large letter second class costs us 90 pence. So that doesn't include a delivery scan. That's just a standard second class mailing, the same as you would buy at the post office, but for a bit cheaper, because we're cutting out the middleman. We're paying directly to Royal Mail, and we've got a business account discount. So for that same service for first class, you're talking £1.17. Again, it's a little bit cheaper than buying it direct, but so for first class, large letter, up to 100 grams, £1.17 for first class, and 90 pence for second class. That doesn't include a delivery scan. So if the customer said they didn't receive it, you would then have to make a claim with Royal Mail and, refund the customer if you were going to bother with that. So in theory, the Royal Mail 48 and 24 service improves on the standard first class and second class. So Royal Mail 48, which they call CRL 48, would cost us for a large letter up to 100 grams £1.04, which is obviously 14 pence more than the standard second class service. And for Royal Mail 24, which they call CRL 24, the cost is £1.31, whereas the standard is £1.17. So again, it's slightly more expensive, but in theory, the CRL 24 and 48 both should get you a delivery scan. So the postman is supposed to, scan with his handheld device or her handheld device as they deliver, bloop, and then deliver it. And it should give you a GPS printout thing on Royal Mail's website, a GPS position where it was posted and confirmation it was posted. That's the theory. In reality, using the CRL 24 and 48 service now for, I don't know, about 4 months, 3 months, 4 months, something like that, I don't know, a few months anyway, and we've sent hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. I would say maybe a third of the CRL 48 items are getting a delivery scan, maybe a third, and maybe half of the CRL 24. For some reason, the 24 seem to get more scans, but again, it's definitely not a regular thing. The postmen don't all do it. Some of them clearly can't be asked, or I don't know, maybe they're directed to by the delivery office. But anyway, so this CRL 24 and 48 service, the catch with that is you're not covered for any loss at all. They won't even talk to you on the phone about the CRL 24 or 48 service at all. They won't take complaints. They won't even discuss it with you. So you're not covered for loss on that at all. And now they're saying also that the delivery scan is not guaranteed at all, even though on their website, which I will show on the screen, shows exactly what it says that you should be getting. But in the small print of your terms and conditions, it says they can withdraw the delivery scan service at any point, basically. So you're sending with 48 and 24. Let's say a customer says they haven't received their item in the post. You check the tracking, and what you'll mostly get when you check the 24 and 48 tracking is this. So an update will only be provided when we attempt to deliver this item. So that's what it says once it's in the system but hasn't been scanned for delivery. That basically means there's nothing you can do about it. If the customer says they haven't received it, you're going to have to refund the customer or resend the item. So basically, you can't lodge a complaint with Royal Mail for the loss. You can't even get the money back for the postage. So basically, Royal Mail have got free reign here just to not bother delivering your stuff. Or say you put 100 CRL 48s in, there's nothing stopping them just hiding them in the bin. So they could just chuck them in the bin and you would have no comeback on that whatsoever. So basically, the 48 and 24 service on paper, in theory, is great. It's an awesome service really, because for a few pence extra, in theory, you're getting a delivery scan which covers you for customers claiming not to have received items. But in reality, like I say, maybe a third of the items we're sending with 48 are getting a delivery scan, maybe half, but I mean, that would be an optimistic sort of estimate. So really, you're taking a chance every time you send with 48 or 24. If you're going to have, I'm not even saying that they're not delivering them, but I'm saying they're not scanning them on delivery. So they could be delivering them, because, I mean, to be fair, we hardly get any complaints from people saying they haven't received it, but we could, and we have had a few. So if you had a few dishonest buyers, they could just say, look, I didn't receive this, and there's not a damn thing you could do about it, nothing at all, no recourse to Royal Mail. Like I say, I did call them to speak about this 48 and 24 service. They weren't interested, not at all. In fact, they weren't interested to the point where the person on the phone was actually quite rude, and I mean, I hate her on the phone, so I gave her some back as well. But anyway, that's beside the point. But anyway, I spoke to our account manager, and he gave me the impression that, oh yeah, well, we're trying very hard to scan all 48s and 24s, you know, they're making a real effort to retain business services. Which is all well and good, him saying that, but in reality, it's just not happening. So in the field, the posties aren't doing it. Now, funnily enough, some depots clearly are, because whoever delivers from our local delivery office, they always scan. Everything gets scanned, all 24s and 48s. In fact, they even scan standard mail. So I don't know if that gives maybe a notification to Royal Mail in general, but they scan everything basically that they're delivering. So, but it's some places where it's just not happening, especially like in the larger cities. It seems to be that the items aren't getting scanned. I don't know, maybe they have more volume of mail. But what I would advise you to do is avoid the 24 and 48 service. If you're sending something valuable, there's no way I would send that with 24 or 48, because realistically, you've got at best a 50-50 chance that that's not going to get scanned. So I would definitely not send anything worth more than, I don't know, maybe like 10 quid or so with the 24 or 48. Go for the signed for service if you want a delivery confirmation. First class signed for, second class signed for. It is a bit more expensive, but at the end of the day, I just don't know. I feel like the 48 and 24 service is an absolute rip-off, really. I do still use it on occasion, but generally standard mail will do. If an item goes missing, at least you can then get your money back off Royal Mail. You know, you can put a claim in. It takes a while. I mean, generally the things we sell like our items are worth about £5. So usually, if we're losing 1 or 2 a month, it's one of them things. I wouldn't put a claim in anyway. But if we were sending our, I don't know, what do we send a month? 800 to 1,000 items a month. If we sent them all with 48 and 24, and even if half of them came back saying they weren't received, or a quarter of them, that would end up costing us as a small business quite a lot of money in refunds or resending, you know. So it's just not worth it. 24, the Royal Mail 24 and 48 is a great service on paper. In reality, it's garbage. It's not worth it. It's definitely not worth it. It's absolute crap. And I would advise to steer clear of it. I know in the previous video I'd said it was a good service. It seemed good. It did seem good on paper, like I say. And when it works, it is good. I mean, sending a large letter for £1.04 is great, really, with a delivery confirmation. So in theory, you could send 10 quid's worth of cards or whatever you're selling in that large letter, you know, and you can easily cover that with £1 on postage and get a delivery confirmation, which is what it's designed to do, but it's not happening in reality, which is quite annoying. And I wish they would pull their fingers out and do it properly. But as it stands at the moment, we send with standard mail usually, or signed for if it's something more valuable. So it's something to bear in mind. You should remember that if you are sending with CRL 24 or CRL 48, that is Royal Mail 24 or Royal Mail 48, you're taking a risk, and you've got no recourse on Royal Mail whatsoever. Even if you sent the most expensive thing, it's not covered at all for anything. It's not covered for loss, damage, or non-delivery. It does make you wonder what you're paying for with that service, really. But I just wanted to do a quick follow-up to this because I'm quite annoyed with the 24 and 48 service, because it should be a good service. Royal Mail in general are pretty good. Like I say, we send about, I don't know, like 10, 12,000 items a year, and we have very few problems. I mean, maybe, I don't know, 1 in 500 or so, where we'll have a query, something not received or something late, you know. But on the whole, Royal Mail are, in my opinion, are the best courier for small items in the UK. When you look at the alternatives, Hermes, I don't think so. DPD, pretty good, but expensive. For the price, you can't really beat Royal Mail, to be honest. Who do you use? Put it in the comments. Let me know. Is Royal Mail the best? Are you having a better experience with the Royal Mail 48 and 24s? That would be interesting to hear as well from other business users. Do you find that generally your items are scanned? Because I'm really not. And it's quite annoying, as I've mentioned a few times now. But anyway, yeah, so it's just a quick video on Royal Mail, like a little follow-up video. This is the third Royal Mail video I've got. The first video talks about what a Royal Mail business account is, how to set one up, you know, how you go about that. So if you haven't got one yet, maybe go and have a look at that video, which I'll link it somewhere. It'll be in the description. I'll maybe link it up on here as a link, or whatever. You know, you can go to my channel and find it. The second video is about how to integrate Royal Mail with whatever service provider you're using. So say you're using eBay or Etsy or any number of other third-party sellers. You can integrate your Royal Mail click and drop with that, which is quite handy. So that's the second video. And then obviously this one here is the third one, talking a little bit about this CRL 48 and 24 service, which when we went into it, I'd never even really heard of or didn't know anything about. So I thought it might be handy to cover what it actually is, because Royal Mail aren't very user-friendly. There's kind of no tutorials on how to use the business account, really. You have to really dig. Royal Mail feel like, to me, like they're stuck in kind of the year 2000 or so. They haven't really moved with the times much as the delivery service is pretty good. The guys at our local delivery office who take in our mail, you know, they're awesome. They're really great. But on the whole system of Royal Mail, I feel, is not modern, and the 48 and 24 service is not great. I definitely wouldn't recommend it, much as I do use it on occasion still, but I wouldn't recommend using it for expensive items. If you're shipping large quantity, low value items, maybe have a punt at it, but you're not covered at all. But then if you're using the standard mail, you're leaving yourself open to customer claims, which obviously nobody wants. So it's one of those things you've got to weigh up. Like I say, personally, I would steer clear mostly from the 24 and 48 service. It's not good. So that's that. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. It'd be great if you comment, subscribe. I do like to engage with people in the comments, so do leave a comment. Now I will try and reply. I do get quite a lot of junk notifications, people commenting on videos with whoever can unlock my account on Instagram or whatever other bullshit's going on. But anyway, so yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Like, comment, subscribe, come back for more, and I'll catch you there.